Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the patch notes for Better Town of Salem 2 version 1.1, really, version 1. And this is coming from the BetterTOS2 community. Curtis and Tuba have working their butts off for this. And we're just going to go over it, and then in 15 minutes, and probably before this video gets done, we're going to, I'm going to get you out of the way quickly now. On the side, you'll get a tier list from an older version of these patch notes. So, lots of new roles, a whole bunch of things. So, new roles. Marshall, just like the January update, but this is where it originates from. So Marshall does the same like it does in game. I don't expect Kirk to change a whole lot of that. It will keep the original, like the base game. I died to the Jinx. My target was suspicious though. Alright. Didn't get very far that game. Allows me to talk. It will use none of the new graphics, which is really sad because the Marshall graphic was really, really good. I will use them for my thumbnails because I like them better. Oracle. During the night, the Oracle may pick a town roll to cast their Aegis over. Any alive player with that roll will be protected by a barrier, provided them with powerful defense. There is a deal in the works to where the Oracle can only do it once, I think? No, maybe not. You cannot cast your Aegis over the same roll 2 times in a row. So it's kind of like a group healing. But you gotta pick what roll you want to heal. Banshee. During the night, the Banshee chooses a player to shriek at, deafening them. Deafening players will not receive any feedback in the night and cannot hear any other player's chats the next day. Thank you, Cookie. Inquisitor. Neutral evil. The Inquisitor starts the game with 3 targets marked as heretics. The Inquisitor will learn the heretics' roles, but not their names. Their goal is to get them killed. I have thoughts on the Inquisitor. You'll hear them in the next video. Jackal. Jackal is a modifier and a role. Jackal has 2 recruits. Jackal, once those recruits die, can go deal a powerful attack. And the Jackal, thanks to the first round of the beta, has defense, because Jackal without defense was really bad. Judge. Judge is neutral para, which is kind of like a Coven-aligned neutral. The Judge, his goal is to get rid of all of town. They can assist with this because they can call court, granting them an extra 2 votes, basically turning them mayor for the night, and can throw different, and it makes all the votes anonymous. Judge also can basically pull a conseg or a potion master reveal. Auditor, similar. Neutral para. I know that's not how you're supposed to say it. Pariah. Mystic will come in the comments like, yes. You did it right once. I'll call it neutral pair. How's that sound? Oh, you can tell that I haven't ate yet. So Auditor can audit roll blocking them and taking any ability charges, or can smoke bomb and obscures all feedback for them and any of their visitors, and learns the true roll. So a reveal that roll blocks and keeps everyone else roll blocked. Pretty interesting. Starspawn is very powerful. It's a visiting roll block, so it roll blocks everyone who visited. Then during the day, it can call Daybreak and mean that no one with a day ability can do squat at that point. That's the new rules. Common Town is where the Amnesiac threw in. Common Town's everything but town powers. Common Coven is everything but Coven powers. Neutral Para is, or Neutral Pair is the, again, kind of a type of neutral that kind of is more aligned with evils, or more aligned with Coven. Neutral Special is Vampire, Curse, Soul, Jackal, and Pirate. Pirate's kind of fun. We'll get to that. Random Apoc And they're working on more Apocalypse changes, and you'll see them down here. So, and then True Any is really just any of everything. There's some new modifiers. Anonymous Players disables choosing a name. Apocalypse DT, which is basically Town Trader, but for Apoc. Coven TT makes it to where they're two separate. Necronomicon passing means that you can move the Coven deal around, so give it to the Jinx. Teams, yeah. That's really fun. A little broken at times. And then The Walking Dead is one that we have not played a Walking Dead at all in the beta, or I haven't. Keep using their night and day abilities after they're dead as long as another faction's still alive. It's interesting. Balance changes. Here's the big chunk of this. Amne's now just Common Town or Random Town. Coroner allows them to Autopsy Stone rolls just like now in the base. Thank goodness. What Coroner needed. Deputy has technically been buffed because the Hangman only comes at the very end of the day. And Deputy is now unique. Investigator has been removed entirely. Good buff. Lookout has lost its astral ability and also cannot be seen by other lookouts and wildlings. I can't see those either. Prosecutor is no longer affected by the Hangman and will lose all remaining prosecutions. They, I believe, are not going with base game Prosecutor. At least as me making this video. Psychic have been swapped, and I think this is something that the base game should do to where it's good, then evil. Seer cannot check a player once ever again after doing it once. Spy will now see if they've done something previously. Trickster has a complete overhaul, and you'll see a video on that. It's more like a town protective. Vigilante now, once they shoot a town, waits till the end of the day to get hung. Insanity has changed for Dreamweaver. Instead of insane players attacking a random player, that player is effectively roll-blocked. So it's kind of like a permanent roll-block until Insanity's cured. That makes it a little better, but still not great. Illusionist, again, Astral Visit, visiting the Coven. Necromancer can use more Coven members, and that's something that the base game, I think, is working on too. Cursed Soul has an overhaul. You just need to read and look at it because I don't know how the original Cursed Soul played. I've only done Cursed Soul for BetterTOS2. Doomsayer now waits until the next day, and I have some thoughts on Doomsayer. You need to check out the video coming up on that. Executioner is gone. Jester now can't be found by TI, but now also kills 2 people. That's kind of cool. Pirate, and you won't see that in my Jester gameplay because that was a later change. Pirate now can talk with the person that they are rock, paper, scissoring, which is kind of funny. Berserker now attacks every night after night 1, even if they were roll-blocked before. Plaguebearer now can track exactly who's infecting who. Soul Collector will now frame the person they reap as a Soul Collector. They still fool the Potion Master and other roles. On top of this, if the Soul Collector reaps someone and they die during the day, they will still collect the soul the next day. During the next morning. Okay. Baker now basically is Potion Master. And there's some new game modes. Custom Plus is basically custom with the modded roles. And there's no lifts or bans on 3. And then Casual mode's kind of the main queue-up session with a global chat. So, that is version really 1.1. I have to say version 1 to be legitimate, but it's really version 1.1, I think. You will see the tier list from before I read these patch notes. Some of the things are different. And then eventually I will do another tier list a little bit later on when some more things get thrown out. So, you're going to see a lot of BetterTOS2 content. I have it set for like the next 15 days or something, with lots of uploads in the next like 6. So I really hope you enjoy. Check out, I'm going to try and put a link to at least Tuba's video that tells you how to install it when that comes out. It's not out yet, obviously, but we'll get there when we get there, so that's all. Really hope you enjoy. Go check out BetterTOS2. You will see me switch back and forth between the two. I'm not going to just jump ship to BetterTOS2 because A, I have a lot of content in Town of Salem 2 to get to, but this would be a good way to get some double uploads pretty easy. So, we'll see you then.